So, as part of my problem I had of being inactive for the past God knows how many years now, probably I would say 6 years, is I stopped doing my lunchtime walks. I used to do this during my 15-minute break in the morning. I used to do this during my 30-minute lunch and then my other 15-minute break. And part of the problem is that I would sit there and just watch YouTube videos while drinking pop and a few slices of pizza. I will not disclose the amount of slices of pizza I was eating. So, as part of my problem I had of being inactive for the past God knows how many years now, probably I would say 6 years, is I stopped doing my lunchtime walks. I used to do this during my 15-minute break in the morning. I used to do this during my 30-minute lunch and then my other 15-minute break. And part of the problem is that I would sit there and just watch YouTube videos while drinking pop and a few slices of pizza. I will not disclose the amount of slices of pizza I was eating. But unfortunately, I went from being, let's just say, in the realm of 180 pounds, or roughly 90 kilograms, to hovering around 100 kilograms or 225 pounds. So, a couple of things I recently started doing, and my wife is actually holding me to account on this one too, as I decided to cut pop and high sugary things out of my diet just all week. And I've already noticed, just from that in itself, without the exercise, I've saw a 4-pound reduction. My goodness, those sugars are really bad. And one of the things I really enjoy doing, especially in my early adult life, is I always loved being outside. I always loved just breathing fresh air, enjoying nature. Yeah, it kept me really fit. So, I don't know, I'll try different things. I'm pretty sure I can get my fitness back. Sadly, I suffered a few injuries along the way too. Back in 2010, I mentioned in my introduction video that I suffered what I thought was a stroke. So the doctor didn't give me a diagnosis whatsoever at the hospital. I was kind of disappointed. Yeah, I was just driving along, and after watching a movie with my friend, and suddenly my vision just started twisting, and I saw everything was just swirling, and one side of my face went completely numb. And I pulled over. Being the knucklehead that I was, I just waited for the symptoms to disappear, because, you know, I was trying to be a tough guy and just try to be what your atypical, stereotypical macho guy will do, just tough it out, wait it out. And I started driving again and started feeling normal. And then after that, it happened again while I was driving, and it lasted even longer. Oh my goodness, I thought I was having a stroke. Then I should have called 911, but me being the cheapskate that I was, well, I wasn't really cheap, I was really tough on my finances back in 2010, because I just finished my 4-year apprenticeship at BCIT, got my red seal as an electrician in Canada, but yeah, and I toughed it out again, waited till I got my bearings straight. Then I decided the closest hospital was Burnaby General Hospital in Burnaby, British Columbia. So I drove myself to the hospital, and the triage nurse treated me like I was a total knucklehead, and she was probably right, but she kept on asking me, have I been using drugs? Have I been using cocaine? Have I been using speed? Have I been using anything that would elevate my heart rate to 200 beats per minute for no damn reason? And I kept on saying no. I got tested for high blood sugar. Nope. I'm not a diabetic, so thank goodness there. And this whole workout thing I'm getting back into is making sure that will never happen. So I'm looking at my YouTube community to keep me accountable in that area, and vice versa. Let's do this whole thing as a community, people. And I saw the doctor, and they just couldn't figure out why I was dizzy, numb in one side of my face. They gave me a blood test. God, I hate needles. I fainted as soon as they poked me in the arm. I'm sorry, people. I'm a needle phobe. I'm not sure how I survived even getting all my COVID-19 and flu shots as of late. I hate needles, but I did it anyways. That's one thing on its own. And then they hooked me up to a cardiogram to see if there was anything wrong with my heart. My heart was fine. But you know what those morons did? Or they didn't do? They didn't give me an MRI or a CT scan. Canada is supposed to have a really good, well-funded healthcare system. And for some stupid reason, something that the British Columbia Medical Services Plan would have paid for, they didn't bother doing. They're more concerned about my thyroid being exposed to the radiation. And I'm like, no, that's not your reason. I'm not dumb. You thought I was high as a kite. God forbid, my explanation of studying for 3 exams in 1 week prior to finishing my final term at BCIT might have had anything to do with it. I was stressed out, tired, overworked. And who knows? But that was quite the event. So, long story short, I wasn't diagnosed with anything. They thought I had vertigo. It's like, that's not the symptoms of vertigo. What happened to all those commercials telling us to react to a stroke? You know, the FAST acronym they keep putting out there. What happened to it? Guess it doesn't apply if you're a young man at the age of 26 at that time. God, I feel old. And for 3 months I was numb in one side of my face, and I was dizzy. I was always nauseous. You tell me if that's not a stroke. Who knows? If any of the people is a physician or a neurologist or anything like that, what should I have done? Period. I know what my mom told me I should have done. Go follow up with my family doctor. But then, hey, there's a reason why us men have a problem with doctors at times, and we're so reluctant to see one. And that's because sometimes we feel that we're not being listened to. I wasn't looking for a false diagnosis, I was looking for some truth. But that's my rant of the day on that one. But yeah, that's where I came from. And that's why. So ever since then, even since 2010, there are some words I now have struggled with saying as a result of that incident. I slur my speech, I stumble. I never used to sound like I had a partial muffled tin can over my mouth, but I do now. But you know what? No excuses. Making it work, getting it done. Didn't stop me from progressing to where I'm at now. Still pursued my career as an electrician, and I'm hoping to pursue other things along the way. Just to well round myself. Married, I have a kid. Yeah. Be more than happy to share more stories like this in the future. Anyways, people, you take care, and I'll just show you quick footage of some of the equipment at my work I just loaded onto this semi truck. Cheers.